Talent management is the strategic process of attracting, developing, engaging, retaining, and deploying human capital to achieve organizational objectives and sustain long-term competitive advantage. In the modern knowledge economy, talent has become one of the most valuable organizational assets, often representing a greater source of differentiation than physical capital or technology alone. For Chief Financial Officers, CFOs, talent management is no longer solely the responsibility of human resources. It has become a strategic leadership priority because organizational capability, innovation, productivity, digital transformation, and enterprise value creation increasingly depend on the quality and development of people. Leading executive CFO programs emphasize that finance leaders must actively shape talent strategy to build agile, data-driven, and future-ready organizations. The role of talent management has evolved significantly over the past decade. Traditional personnel management focused primarily on recruitment, payroll administration, and performance appraisal. Modern talent management adopts an integrated approach that aligns workforce capabilities with corporate strategy, digital transformation, organizational culture, succession planning, and long-term business sustainability. CFOs increasingly collaborate with CEOs and Chief Human Resource Officers, CHROs, to ensure that human capital investments generate measurable business value while supporting organizational resilience and innovation. The foundation of talent management begins with workforce planning. Organizations must anticipate future capability requirements based on business strategy, technological change, globalization, demographic trends, and evolving customer expectations. Strategic workforce planning identifies skill gaps, future leadership needs, digital competencies, and succession risks while aligning talent investments with organizational priorities. CFOs contribute by integrating workforce planning into financial forecasting, capital allocation, and long-term strategic planning to ensure that talent investment supports sustainable growth. Talent acquisition is another essential component of the talent management framework. Organizations compete globally for highly skilled professionals in finance, technology, data analytics, cybersecurity, sustainability, and digital transformation. Effective recruitment strategies emphasize employer branding, diversity and inclusion, digital recruitment platforms, competency-based assessment, and strategic workforce analytics. Finance leaders increasingly evaluate recruitment investments based on productivity, retention, innovation capacity, and long-term return on human capital investment rather than simply minimizing hiring costs. Learning and development have become central pillars of modern talent management. Rapid technological advancement, artificial intelligence, automation, and changing business models require continuous upskilling and reskilling across the workforce. Finance organizations, in particular, are transitioning from transactional accounting toward advanced analytics, business partnering, strategic planning, and digital finance capabilities. CFOs therefore prioritize continuous professional development, leadership training, digital literacy, data analytics education, and cross-functional experience to build future-ready finance teams capable of supporting enterprise transformation. Performance management has also evolved from annual appraisal systems toward continuous coaching and strategic capability development. Modern organizations increasingly use balanced scorecards, key performance indicators, KPIs, objective setting frameworks, and real-time feedback systems that align individual performance with organizational strategy. CFOs contribute by designing performance measurement systems that integrate financial results with operational excellence, innovation, customer outcomes, sustainability objectives, and leadership development. Effective performance management strengthens accountability while encouraging continuous improvement and strategic alignment. Employee engagement and organizational culture represent critical drivers of talent retention and productivity. Research consistently demonstrates that engaged employees exhibit higher levels of innovation, collaboration, customer service, and organizational commitment. Executive leaders create engagement by fostering inclusive leadership, transparent communication, career development opportunities, recognition systems, flexible work arrangements, and purpose-driven organizational cultures. CFOs increasingly recognize that investments in employee well-being and leadership development contribute directly to financial performance, productivity, and long-term enterprise value. Leadership development and succession planning are particularly important aspects of talent management. Sustainable organizations continuously identify and prepare future leaders capable of navigating complexity, digital disruption, globalization, and organizational transformation. CFOs play a significant role in leadership succession by mentoring high-potential finance professionals, supporting executive development programs, and creating rotational assignments that broaden strategic and operational experience. Robust succession planning reduces leadership risk while ensuring organizational continuity during executive transitions.
Digital transformation is reshaping talent management through artificial intelligence, predictive analytics, cloud-based human capital systems, learning management platforms, and workforce analytics. Organizations increasingly leverage digital technologies to improve recruitment efficiency, identify future skill requirements, personalize learning experiences, monitor employee engagement, and predict retention risks. CFOs utilize workforce analytics alongside financial metrics to evaluate human capital productivity, training effectiveness, and organizational capability development as strategic investments rather than administrative expenses. Diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) have become strategic priorities within talent management. Diverse leadership teams contribute broader perspectives, stronger innovation, improved decision-making, and enhanced organizational adaptability. CFOs support diversity initiatives by promoting inclusive leadership, equitable talent development, transparent performance evaluation, and workforce policies that strengthen organizational culture while improving stakeholder confidence and long-term business performance. Talent management is closely linked with organizational transformation. Digital transformation, mergers and acquisitions, globalization, sustainability initiatives, and business model innovation require organizations to develop new capabilities while managing change effectively. Finance leaders support transformation by aligning talent investments with strategic priorities, evaluating workforce productivity, managing organizational restructuring, and ensuring that human capital strategies support long-term competitive advantage. The increasing importance of environmental, social, and governance (ESG) reporting has further elevated talent management as a board-level priority. Investors increasingly assess organizations based on human capital development, leadership succession, diversity, employee engagement, workforce well-being, and organizational culture alongside financial performance. CFOs therefore integrate human capital metrics into enterprise reporting, performance management, and strategic planning to demonstrate sustainable value creation. The Global Competency Framework identifies leadership, people management, business partnering, communication, strategic thinking, organizational development, performance management, and talent development as essential competencies for executive finance professionals. Modern CFOs are expected to build high-performing finance organizations, develop future leaders, foster collaborative cultures, and align human capital strategy with business transformation and sustainable enterprise value creation. In today's increasingly digital and knowledge-driven economy, talent management has become a strategic capability that underpins innovation, organizational resilience, and competitive advantage. Organizations whose CFOs integrate workforce planning, leadership development, digital capabilities, performance management, and inclusive culture into enterprise strategy are better positioned to accelerate transformation, strengthen organizational capability, attract exceptional talent, and create sustainable long-term value for shareholders and stakeholders alike.